Welcome back to Tunes is Concerns Touching Lives Around the World, Motivating and Inspiring. Another episode of Sober Home. You feel me? In this video, we're going to talk about validation. And should a man seek validation or dominion? And when should a human seek validation versus dominion? Can you seek both at the same time? Now, I'm going to put together a puzzle for a lot of people here because a lot of people think of dominion, submission, right? But they don't think about dominion, validation. Well, you have to understand that validation, although it has been demonized in public eye, validation is something that provides security if the security isn't already in place. You feel me? Dominion is something that is only accessible to that which already has great security. That's what it is. So therefore, you can't operate in both logically. You need to figure out who you are and figure out which one will be more beneficial to you. Validation. When would I seek me? Now, I am a heterosexual man, and you know the largest amount of my content is going to have, it's going to be about relationships, a man relating to a woman, because that's the biggest thing we need to solve in this modern world right now, and I'm a problem solver. So, validation. Now I have to ask myself, as a man, all right, so I'm 6'4" plus, less than 200 pounds now after my sobriety streak. Don't worry, I'll be well above it in a few months. Make over 6 figures. What else? And I have my own home, which I've been paying my own rent consistently, never late. And growing up in life, I went through my rites of passage. I fought a lot growing up. I got involved with the adult grown life at the age of 8 years old. I started working as soon as I could. Since I started working, I've been working 50 to 60 hours. Within that, my walks have provided security. I understand that I alone can produce everything that I need to live the best life I can possibly live. Because of that, the only thing I'm seeking is dominion. The only time I seek, I'll be honest, and my thing is, even in my work environments, I go and I show an effort level, not based off of validation, but based off of my dominion properties. And what happens is, even in my work environments, I end up elevated to a position that is more managerial than managed. Very quick, it's very easy to see. So within that, I choose the path of dominion. Now, if you are a man, a human being, a man or a woman, that questions if they could defend themselves against an attacker, damn near the average attacker, dominion is off of the table for you. You have to understand that. Dominion is off the table for you. Now, we're not going to use our imagination, because I know we have those imaginary people who say, oh, I'll shoot him. Do you have your gun on you when you leave the house? You have your gun on you when you leave the house everywhere you go. If so, congratulations. And if you're highly trained, you know, like I said, there are women out here who the answer to that question, can I defend myself against the average attacker, is yes. You, sweetheart, most likely you're gonna need a position of dominion. I'm gonna be real, because the truth is, not 50% of men are in that position. So even when you with that man, you probably be in the role of dominion. Why? Because he's not adding enough to your life. He's not adding to your survival to where you could possibly need to seek validation from him. Another thing you have to ask yourself is, now beyond that, is your vessel positioning societal leverage and your walk of the last 10 years? Has it led you to a place where you can say, I have many options and all of these different options will provide my financial now and future without reasonable doubt? If the answer to this is no, if you haven't figured it out financially, man or woman, you should be seeking validation. If the answer is yes, you have no choice but to operate in dominion. Now, to go further than that, can you provide food for yourself? And more in particular, can you provide foods that will build your body? Do you even have the discipline, the mind to choose the foods that will build you, that will benefit you? If not, you need to be in a place of validation. Because see, your mind in the place of validation is receptive to learning, and you've got a lot to learn. However, if you constantly make the right decisions in that, validation is not a path that you could possibly walk, my friends. I'm making this video because I understand that most modern day relationships don't work because you have, most of the time, two individuals that can't play their role. Because they're imagining their role based off of what some other man earned for himself or what some other woman earned for herself. No, we can't imagine our roles. We can't. Are you a man that when you are alone, you are emotionally volatile? If you are a man that when you're alone, you're emotionally volatile, or a woman, guess what? Dominion is not for you. See, you need validation. Dominion is for a master. Many of us don't seek to become a master at life, right? So guess what? If you don't seek to become a master at life, you haven't given yourself dominion over yourself, but yet you want to express your dominion into reality? Stop it. There's some homeless concerns, man. There's some homeless concerns. I'm here again today. I'll be here again tomorrow. If y'all start liking and really bumping with these videos more, they'll kick out even faster. But I'm in the pursuit of dominion. You feel me? I'm only accepting dominion. 28 is the age. You feel me? And you know, the dangers that come with that I've learned, that come with being around a person who can't respect the fact that I'm in a position of dominion and wants me to seek their validation. First of all, these people are like, you look at their life and you're like, well, how can I seek your validation when I wouldn't want your life for myself, right? So it's an impossibility. So I've learned that. I've learned that that's an impossibility, and I've learned that it's dangerous to allow a hive of envy and jealousy to exist around you. If you are a person who has achieved the position of a life of dominion, shout out to you. If you are a person who is and recognizes that their life is better fitted in a life of validation, you got a lot to work on, because there's complexities to your life now. Because you need validation because what you can't provide yourself, now you must be able to learn to associate whose validation is worthy and whose validation isn't worthy. This is where it gets tricky. The truth be told is, one who exists in dominion is going to have those who seek validation flock. One who exists in validation, you will not feel a morsel of security until you commit yourself to doing the actions to gain the validation of that which has dominion. Tools concerns touching lives around the world, motivating and inspiring, saying what some people need to hear and saying what a lot of people don't want to hear. Much love, peace, positivity. I'll catch you in the next one, man. We in Dominion. And if you think I'm not in Dominion, think that to yourself. What you're not going to do is communicate that to me through an internet platform, because I'll completely lose respect and then you will become a ghost. I'm out.